Within a 5-mile radius, just about any community in Houston, one can experience food from around the world: Indian, Mediterranean, Greek, Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, Thai, Italian, South American, British, Cuban, and of course, Tex-Mex. It's this mixture of culture and cuisine that make the Bayou City a melting pot of tastes. We're here to experience them all and serve you food without borders. We're across the street from Houston Community College in downtown Houston in the original Chinatown. We're going to go inside a place that was called Saigon Cafe many years ago, changed hands to a few different types of restaurants. Now it's called the Saigon House. They do some great Asian fusion foods and dishes in there. We're going to go take a look. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi Todd.
Thanks for having us out here today.
Thanks for coming by.
All right. So tell me about Saigon House. You guys haven't really been around that long, huh?
We opened about 4 months ago, and originally it was Cafe Helene. So we took over and renamed it Saigon House because we wanted to bring Vietnamese style food fused up with other neighboring countries in Asia.
And as you can hear in the background, you're right on the rail line here in Houston, Texas. So that certainly helps out, I guess, especially during lunchtime.
Yes, it does.
So you guys are attracting the crowds, but it's not just for traditional cooking. You guys have a fusion style of cooking. Tell me about that.
So we have the traditional style of Vietnamese food, and what Chef An does is he mixes it in with ingredients from Japan, from Korea, Thailand, and some of them from China. And what he does is he mixes it together to create what is called Asian fusion style. And so An has he has like an interest in looking at how ingredient mixes together. And so far, people who have come in here and eat, they said it's different, but it's really good.
And is fusion, especially with Asian food, it seems like the ingredients are fresh, they're simple, but it seems like it's all about the sauces you use.
Yes, it's each of those sauces. There's so many of them that he puts in.
Right.
I actually don't even know all of them, but he's the one that mixes it all together, and so it's very different, but it's pretty good.
Now I looked at your menu. You've got all types of stuff on the menu. You can get a sandwich, the pho bin.
Yes.
And then you've also got udon. You've also got lo mein. You also have some traditional Vietnamese dishes like the noodle dishes as well.
Yes. So our Vietnamese traditional noodle, it's we use the pho bak, meaning it's from Hanoi.
Right.
The Hanoi is where it actually comes from, and so it's just pretty good.
Tell me about the build your own bar that you have going on.
So we have a spring roll bar,
right?
And so in the past, I don't think there's anywhere that they have the spring roll bar where you can pick whatever you want to put into your spring roll. So our spring roll bar is kind of like a sushi style bar.
Right.
It's just a matter of time before we bring in like the type of fishes, but for right now it's still the spring roll bar, but you can have all sorts of veggies on it, from kale to what is it, the green bean sprout. It's a lot. Like you get like a typical spring roll. There was a lady last week who bought a spring roll, an order of spring roll, and she customized it to where it was like this size. It was almost like a burrito.
Well, I was going to say, here in Texas, we're used to building our own burritos, so you guys fit right in.
Yes.
So what dishes are we going to prepare today?
Today we're going to prepare the sprig roll.
Okay.
So that's something that Chef An came up with.
Okay.
There was a lot of customers who didn't know how to pick between an egg roll or a spring roll. What he did was he mixes it together, so you still get that chewiness from the spring roll, and you still get the crunchiness from the egg roll.
And then in the kitchen, what are we preparing?
We'll prepare it right on the spring roll bar.
Okay, but I would believe we have some udon and some lo mein that we might dish up in the kitchen as well?
Yes, we have some udon and some lo mein that we want to make and for you to try.
Okay, perfect. What do you say we go on back and get started?
Let's go.
All right, thank you. Yeah. So we're in the kitchen of Saigon House right now, and if you like Japanese food, Chinese food, Korean, and Vietnamese, well, you're in luck because the food here is a fusion of everything, correct?
That's correct.
This is An, the chef, and Don, tell me what we're going to make today.
Oh, we're going to make two dishes today, which is fusion lo mein and fusion fried udon.
Okay, and lo mein, both of those are noodle dishes, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, tell me the difference with your fusion as compared to the traditional ones.
The traditional, they throw everything together,
right,
and they toss in the high wok. But for me, when I cook it, I make the noodles separate.
Okay.
And the protein, which is the meat, I grill it separately.
Okay, and the protein we have today is what? Well, I know shrimp, and what else type of meat?
We have right here, which is the ribeye.
Okay, ribeye and shrimp. That sounds
Yes.
great. So what do you say we get started and see how we put this dish together?
All right, we can start now.
Okay. Okay, you got 3 woks going here. You got some oil in there. And what do we got going in these 2 woks?
Oh, we got this is hot water, this is cold water.
Okay.
So that's for when we cook like a little bit for the vegetable.
Okay. All right.
After that, we're gonna throw everything in here.
And you got all your noodles here. Looks like you got some onions and mushroom.
Mushroom, we
and
got
some
a-
different spices and hot sauces. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and get started and see how we put
All
these
right.
things together. So this is a fusion between lo mein and udon. What you're telling me?
Oh, two different dishes.
Two different. All right. Let's take a look at how you get. So I guess the phrase is really true. You can't stand the heat. You got to get out of it.
Exactly.
Are those just fresh vegetables? You put them in water first. You boil them first.
Oh, we boil them first.
You boil them first.
Yes.
How popular is this dish?
This is really popular. That we're the first one that came up with this idea,
Right.
and people really like this because you can taste like the Chinese in here, the Korean in here, and the Vietnamese in here.
Right. So you got it all combined in one here. And I
Exactly.
guess fusion is the big thing that a lot of restaurants are doing, and people want more than this. I guess you have those who like the traditional dishes.
Correct.
You have those who want. You find it's more Americans that want things that are fusion. Very much. Okay. We're used to the fusion.
Yes. So now we put just some of the sauce we made it here. We prepared it
Is that
here.
a soy sauce?
Oh, it have like 5 different ingredients in here.
So it's your special sauce then?
Special sauce.
Okay,
It has
all right.
some soy sauce, oyster sauce, a little bit fish sauce, and a little bit of the white wine in here.
Right.
So
All
it
things that I guess American kitchens may have in them already.
basically. So we just toss it, let the salt get through everything,
Right.
and the final touch for it, which is some black pepper for it.
A little bit of black pepper in there.
Yes. And then it's ready to go. So we should put it on the plate.
Plate that up.
Yes.
All right.
So
And this is your take on lo mein, is that correct?
that's correct.
Here at the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing, we've got programs in machining technology, and we've got programs in manufacturing engineering technology. Based on the strengths of our faculty and the state-of-the-art facilities, combined with hands-on learning, students completing our program will have the greatest chances within manufacturing. Manufacturing touches all of us every day in everything that we do. Come to HCC and become a part of tomorrow's future.
If you have a passion for anything, whether it is running a law firm, a hospital, a college, manufacturing aircraft parts, or composing music, whatever it is, and you want to do that as your livelihood, you will have to know something about business. The Business Center of Excellence is made up of 8 major programs of study. Each of these programs provides you with the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed in the workplace. Come join us. We are open for business.
The construction COE is like a big umbrella. We have several disciplines goes underneath it. Construction technology, plumbing, heating, ventilation and air conditioning, industrial electricity, and solar technology.
The students are excited to be a part of this program because they realize that it is positioning them to outshine the competition.
At Houston Community College, we focus on the future. The transition the student from Houston Community College to the workplace, it will be seamless.
An engineering career is a wonderful career. The HEC Engineering Center of Excellence created a new degree which allows students to take the first 2 years of a 4-year engineering program here at HCC, and then they transfer to an upper division college. Total tuition costs for that 4-year degree is under $20,000. More than 1 million engineers will be retiring over the next 10 years. We need to educate the next generation of engineers, not just for Houston or Texas, but for the country.
All right, so what do we got as the next dish?
We got this dish we call it the fusion fried udon.
So fried udon.
Yes.
Okay.
This dish, you're gonna taste it all 5 different tastes of
Different
it.
cultures, different
Yes.
ingredients. It's
Different
all big,
ingredients.
your best fusion. Let's get going with this
All
one.
right.
Once again, you got some blanched vegetables, it looks
Yes.
like, right?
Correct. And then we use this. We call that the chapini or mirin.
Okay.
So after this, we got some garlic sauce. We made it here. So
Garlic sauce?
yes.
Okay.
And then we have some chicken wrap. And then we have udon noodle right here. So everything ready.
So this kind of looks like a take on the udon or ramen type noodles that you're doing, right?
It's similar like
Very
that.
similar. Okay.
Yes. But this we weigh into all the sauce stuck inside the noodle.
Okay.
So
So
you
the
can-
noodle's going to take on the flavor of the sauce, and it's going to get inside there.
Yes. At the final touch for this, we're gonna have this we call the
So
some
to do
spice.
it, you can get as spicy as you want it.
correct.
You can order it extra spicy.
Yes. And for some black pepper for it.
Okay. So here we come with the first step of the plating, right? Because I imagine once you plate it, all we need is a protein mix.
Correct.
So how many of these do you cook a day? How many of these are prepared a day?
Like it's really probably around like 60 to 100 a day.
60 to 100 a day.
Yes.
Wow.
Like sometimes a group of people, 20 people come in, all they want to do
And they
it
all
all
want
night.
it to do it.
Yes. So it look like we're done. So right now we just put on the place. And then now the part which you put the protein on. So for the final touch for this, we got some sauce that we prepare here. It's like a lace. So
Right.
we put it
So
on
that's a
top.
marinade almost, right?
Basically.
Well, we really need to get shots of video now. I think we're going to start to play it up. I'll do the narration on one part.
So right now we just need to put on the plates and it's ready. There you go.
So there's the final product for the udon, correct?
Correct.
All right.
And for the low end, so we just put the shrimp on and it should be done.
And there you have it. Shrimp lo mein
Shrimp lo mein.
and ribeye udon.
Correct.
Courtesy and specialty of Saigon House, huh?
Correct.
Absolutely. Looks great.
We look at consumer arts and sciences, and we're looking at the creative economies of Houston. The consumer arts and sciences is just that. We deliver services to the greater Houston area. Our faculty and staff are industry experts, and so they have worked closely with their industry partners, whether it's cosmetology, hair design, fashion design, interior design, merchandising, and our culinary arts program. Now our industry partners know exactly who to go to.
Computers run everything in our lives, and we have built this incredible digital infrastructure. It's a wonderful thing. That infrastructure has to be maintained.
HCC's Center of Excellence helps drive the economy by providing local training for local jobs in the technology field.
We have computer programming, we have computer networking and telecommunications, we have digital gaming and simulation, and we have geographic information services.
Center of Excellence for Global Energy offers programs in drafting, design engineering technology, electronic engineering technology, instrumentation, control engineering technology, process technology, and petroleum engineering technology. Graduates from our programs in science engineering technology can expect $50,000 to $100,000 salaries per year. If you're interested in a successful career in science engineering technology programs, join HCC Global Energy.
The healthcare community is one of the largest workforces in Houston. As we move forward into the next 5 or 7 years, the healthcare workforce will be in great needs. Houston Community College, Coleman College of Health Science is dedicated to providing and preparing students for the healthcare careers of the future. They get real experiences from someone who's out there working in the field right now.
So, I've been looking forward to tasting these dishes since you have been preparing them in the back. We've got the shrimp lo mein, and this is the ribeye udon, correct?
Correct.
All right, so we've got the chopsticks here. Try a little bit of shrimp. And this is just very simple to prepare, correct?
But the process, the main thing is
incredible.
When you make the sauce, you know, and when you get your noodle
So the sauce is the key.
Yes.
Okay, and the vegetables still have a bit of a crunch to them. Very, very good. Incredible. Flavors just burst out, and you can definitely tell the fusion style of it. I taste a little bit of Japanese cooking in here. Taste a little bit of Vietnamese. Very, very good. All right, this is the ribeye. Try a piece of this. Well, it looks like you get a large piece no matter what. Very good.
Thank you.
And this is one of your most popular dishes here?
Basically, yes. Everybody loves this.
And I guess there's just no proper way without eating a noodle without slurping it, right? Incredible.
Thank you.
Incredible. You guys, I imagine, y'all been here for a few months. Y'all only open for lunches right now.
Yeah.
And this is like one of your most popular dishes. A lot of folks coming in here for lunch. They want to get in and out, and I guess you can prepare these pretty fast for them, huh?
Yes.
There you go. We have shrimp lo mein, ribeye udon here at Saigon House. We'll be back with more from Saigon House after this.
This is Antidote in the Heights on the corner of Stoodwood and East 8th. Juxtaposed to Antidote's bohemian vibe is their first-class service and the incredible attention they give to their ingredients.
Who makes your coffee?
God makes the coffees, and then
I'm here for the cajeta latte. Can't wait.
Hey, Arthur.
Hey, good morning. Hey, I've heard great things about your goat milk caramel latte.
Yeah, it's the cajeta latte. The double cajeta latte.
Beautiful.
And the empanada.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. The cajeta latte. Oh my God, it's incredible. I've never tasted anything like that. So good. And this is the butternut squash empanada. They bake it at Black Hole, their sister store in the Montrose. thought it was going to be a puree, but it's not. It's big chunks of butternut squash with some greens. Outstanding. I thought it was going to be sweet, but it's not. You really taste the butternut squash. It's fantastic. Very good. Very impressed.
The Logistics Center of Excellence has two programs, one of which is the Logistics and Global Supply Chain Management program, as well as the Maritime Specialization. Any student entering the logistics program here at Houston Community College will walk away with the knowledge needed relevant to industry, because our industry partners are engaged in our program to help us develop it to ensure that when our students walk away from here, they can get those jobs.
At XCC, the material science program focuses on two specialized education and workforce training programs: corrosion technology and welding technology. At XCC, the Material Science Center of Excellence provides the students the best education and training, enabling them to pursue with confidence the opportunity that today's job market has to offer.
Media and visuals and audio is how we communicate in this world today. Students need to understand how to create that content, how to discuss that content, and distribute it around the world.
The Center of Excellence for Media, Arts, and Technology comprises 4 different areas. We have audio production, filmmaking, music business, and our digital communications program. We're going to teach you the skills that you're going to need to go out and go to work in the workforce.
The Public Safety and Automotive Technology Center of Excellence comprises of 4 major programs: fire technology, law enforcement, emergency medical services, and automotive technology. If your passion is helping others, go to Houston Community College and become a first responder.
I'm Rourke McGaffin. I'm here at HCC TV Studios in lovely downtown Houston with my friend Giulio Riccio from the culinary department here.
Good to be here.
And we're making, you're going to show me how to make sushi today, right?
Right. So sushi's actually, the most important part about it is the rice, okay? A lot of people think it's what you put into it, what you are seasoning it with, but it's all about the rice.
Right.
Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go with about 1.5 portions of rice for every 2 of water. So I'm putting in 3 cups of rice into the mix and 4 cups of water just straight on in there. Now what you want to do first is actually wash the rice, because it gets really cloudy if you don't take off all of that starch. It gets really sticky and you just don't want to eat that. Okay, so what you do is you just click it down. In about 20 minutes or so, it'll actually go to warm, and 15 more minutes of keeping the lid shut should be perfect rice at that point.
And you were telling me it doesn't matter so much the type of rice. Is that correct?
No, well, what you want to do is actually have Japanese rice.
Okay.
It's actually short grain rice.
Short grain rice.
And it's best for sushi.
Gotcha. All right. But you want that sticky consistency?
Yes.
All right, great. So we got 20 minutes?
20 minutes, don't touch it. Then 15, go ahead and take it out.
So, Giulio, I know the rice is ready, and now you're going to show us the complicated part, rolling this up.
Right. So basically, like I'd mentioned earlier, the rice is the most important part. What I've done is taken a small batch of it and added a little bit of the rice vinegar. What you can do is actually add either rice vinegar or sushi rice seasoning. There is a small difference just in the sugar content of it. Now, what I'm doing here is actually, I've taken the rice, and it's still hot, so I've got a little bit of cold water over here that I just used to make sure that the rice doesn't stick to my hands, and I'm spreading it, trying to get it as even as I can.
You're spreading it out, it looks like dough.
It almost is, but it's because the rice is very sticky at this point.
Right, right.
Now, depending on how you do it and the consistency of the rice, it does change on occasion, the machine, everything like that.
And that's you're spreading it out on a piece of nori, on a piece of the toasted seaweed?
Right.
And the moisture from the rice, does that help that nori stay together?
Yeah, so what you're wanting to do is also get the nori just a little bit damp. Not too wet, because otherwise it'll just rip apart on you.
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely want to have a little bit of play with it.
All right. I know it's real delicate, and we press those out, and we're going to get right to the ingredients that are going to go on there.
Right. So what we're doing today is a California roll. So we've got a little bit of a crab stick right here, which is imitation crab.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know it. It does contain a small amount of crab in it, even though it's imitation.
But it's mostly whitefish.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. We've got a little bit of carrot going in here, and the beauty about sushi is really once you learn to roll one roll, it doesn't matter what ingredients you put into it, you can create whatever you want at that point.
Gotcha.
Now, this part's the part that gets a little harder. What you want to do is you take the roll and you want to tuck everything in, okay? So you've got it nice and tight right there. The way we're doing is traditional style. If you wanted to do the other way around, it's called an inside-out roll, and that's where the rice is actually on the outside.
Oh, that's right. I have had those.
Okay, so you get it over there and you just tighten it really nice.
I like how you put a Ziploc around your sushi roller. Does it have a special name, or?
It's just a bamboo mat.
Bamboo mat, okay.
So what you want to do is just get it nice and tight, and again, just putting it down like that. The reason behind the bag is just making sure that you don't end up with this extra rice in between the little cracks.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So that's it, huh?
That's it. You've got a sushi roll rolled.
Wow, beautiful.
Now, from there, we're just going to go ahead and cut it. So, demonstrate that real quick. You want to get the knife nice and wet so that it doesn't stick to the seaweed.
Yes, you got to have a super sharp blade.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's going to tear that nori.
And what a lot of people do is they'll actually double it up. That way they can go ahead and get everything through a lot quicker.
Double your output.
Mm-hmm.
Cut labor costs in half.
Exactly. Get the chef nice and happy.
That's beautiful. Wow, fantastic. Well, I want to thank you again, Julio. Fantastic. I really can't wait to try this sushi. All right. Cheers. Back to you, Todd.
Hope you've enjoyed this week's show. Make sure you find us on Facebook and like our page. Follow us on Twitter and all social media. And if you want to know more about the show, log on to hccs.edu/foodwithoutborders. For Food Without Borders, I'm Todd Duplantis, and I'll see you next week.